The firearms industry runs on volume, mass production, high-demand models, guns built for everyone found in every case, at every dealer, across every region. 7 pistols never made that list, not because they underperformed, because they were never built to be common. Limited runs, restricted configurations, pieces most shooters will never see in person, let alone handle. 7 pistols, genuine rarity. Here's what the mass market kept out of your hands. This video is for educational purposes only, and does not promote harm or unsafe use of firearms. Number 7. Staccato C4X. When people talk about pistols that feel almost impossible to get their hands on, the Staccato C4X sits right at the top of that conversation. This isn't just another 9mm, it's a modern evolution of the 1911 DNA, rebuilt for today's speed-driven shooting world. Staccato has built its reputation in competition circles and elite tactical use, where precision isn't optional, it's expected. The C4X carries that same energy but refines it into a compact, duty-ready platform that feels almost surgical in its control. The first thing you notice is the trigger. It's not just light, it's deliberate, clean, and mechanical, in the best way possible. Every press feels like a controlled release of tension rather than a pull. The recoil system is tuned for fast recovery, keeping the muzzle flatter than traditional compact pistols. That means faster follow-up shots without losing sight alignment. In real-world use, the C4X feels like a tool built for shooters who already know what perfection should feel like. It's rare not just in availability but in execution. Number 6. Canik TP9 Elite SC. The Canik TP9 Elite SC enters the conversation like a quiet disruptor, small in size but aggressive in performance. Canik built its reputation by doing something most brands struggle with, delivering high-end features at a price that doesn't feel realistic. The Elite SC carries that same philosophy, compressing performance, concealability, and value into a subcompact frame that punches far above its weight class. At first grip, it feels intentionally engineered for control. The texturing locks into the hand, giving you a firm purchase even during rapid fire. The trigger is where Canik truly separates itself. It feels refined, almost competition grade, with a clean break and fast reset that makes shooting feel more responsive than expected from a compact carry gun. Recoil is surprisingly manageable, staying controlled instead of snapping upward like many small pistols in its class. In real-world use, the TP9 Elite SC is built for everyday carry without compromise. It's the kind of pistol that quietly earns respect on the range because it performs like something far more expensive than it is. Number 5. Beretta APX A1 Carry. The Beretta APX A1 Carry is what happens when one of the oldest names in firearms decides to shrink its battlefield experience into a deep concealment platform. Beretta doesn't chase trends, they refine proven combat engineering, and this micro-compact pistol carries that philosophy in every line of its design. It's built for people who need reliability first, and everything else second. The first impression is its aggressive slide design, cut for better manipulation even in high-stress situations. Despite its small size, the grip geometry feels secure, almost like it was designed to prevent mistakes under pressure. The trigger is improved over earlier APX models, cleaner, more predictable, and better suited for defensive shooting, where consistency matters more than finesse. What makes the APX A1 Carry stand out is its purpose-driven simplicity. It's not trying to be flashy or overly tactical, it's focused on concealment and function. In real-world carry, it disappears easily, but performs like a much larger defensive pistol when needed. That balance is what makes it quietly dangerous in the best way. Number 4. Colt Defender 1911. The Colt Defender 1911 carries a legacy that most modern pistols can only try to imitate. Colt isn't just a firearms manufacturer. It's a name deeply tied to American handgun history. The Defender takes that classic 1911 platform and compresses it into a compact, carry-friendly form without stripping away its old-school character. It feels less like a modern tool and more like a refined piece of history still relevant today. In the hand, it delivers that unmistakable 1911 feel steel weight, single-action trigger, and a mechanical smoothness that modern striker-fired pistols can't fully replicate. The trigger is the soul of this gun, crisp, short, and almost glass-like in break. Recoil is more noticeable due to its compact frame, but it comes straight back, allowing controlled follow-up shots once you understand its rhythm. In real-world use, the Defender is about confidence and tradition. It's not the easiest or lightest option, but it's trusted for its proven reliability and timeless design. It feels like a pistol built to be carried with respect, not just used. Number 3. Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus. The Smith & Wesson M&P9 Shield Plus is what happens when decades of defensive handgun evolution get compressed into a slim, modern carry pistol. This isn't a loud or flashy design. It's built with one clear mission: everyday concealment with maximum efficiency. Smith & Wesson refined the Shield line over years, and the Plus version is where capacity finally meets compact control without compromise. The first thing you notice is the grip. It's thin, aggressive, and purpose-built for deep concealment without sacrificing control under recoil. The trigger is a major improvement over earlier generations, offering a cleaner break and a more defined reset that helps with faster, more confident shooting. Despite its slim profile, the recoil is surprisingly manageable, staying consistent and predictable, even during rapid-fire strings. In real-world carry, the Shield Plus shines because it disappears on the body but still performs like a serious defensive tool when drawn. It's simple, reliable, and engineered for situations where comfort and readiness have to exist at the same time. Number 2. Wilson Combat 1911. The Wilson Combat 1911 doesn't feel like a production handgun. It feels like a hand-finished instrument, built with obsession-level attention to detail. Wilson Combat has built its reputation in the custom 1911 world, where perfection isn't optional and tolerances are measured in near-microscopic precision. This is not a mass-market pistol. It's a refined fighting tool born from elite-level craftsmanship. From the moment you rack the slide, everything feels different. It's ultra-smooth, almost glass-on-steel movement, with a tight lockup that speaks of hand-fitting rather than assembly line production. The trigger is where Wilson Combat separates itself: completely short, crisp, and incredibly consistent, delivering a break that feels more like a precision switch than a mechanical action. Recoil is controlled and linear, helped by the weight and balance of a properly tuned steel frame. In real-world terms, this 1911 is about absolute confidence. It's not built for compromise or budget limits. It's built for shooters who demand perfection every time the trigger is pressed. It feels rare because it is rare, both in price and execution. Number 1. CZ75 Compact. The CZ75 Compact carries a reputation that was earned, not marketed. CZ has long been respected in military and competitive shooting circles, and the CZ75 platform is one of the most battle-proven steel frame designs still in active use today. The compact version takes that legendary foundation and trims it into a more carry-friendly package without losing the core identity that made it iconic. What immediately stands out is the all-steel construction. It gives the pistol a solid, almost anchored feel in the hand that modern polymer frames can't replicate. The weight works in its favor, soaking up recoil and keeping the muzzle steady during fast follow-up shots. The double-action, single-action trigger system adds a layer of mechanical character, heavy and deliberate on the first pull, then clean and refined on subsequent shots. In real-world use, the CZ75 Compact feels like a tool built for longevity. It's not chasing trends or lightweight shortcuts. Instead, it focuses on durability, control, and a shooting experience that rewards discipline. It's the kind of pistol that feels like it could outlast generations if maintained properly. Outro. That's the full lineup of pistols that sit in that rare category where availability, design, and reputation all collide. Some are modern performance machines, others are pure legacy steel, but each one proves why they're so hard to replace once you understand them. At the end of the day, rarity isn't just about price, it's about how a firearm performs when everything is on the line.